Well, we finally did it. These are the wheels going on the 80 Corvette. They're American Racing vn510. They're an 18x8. And we got a 255/45/18. The tires, I don't know how good they'll be. They are a Radar Dymax R8 Plus. Supposedly kind of like a run flat. Anyway, I like the wheels. I like the look of them. The back side, that's the amount of weights that it took, which is not bad. That's a total of 1 ounce. And they're speed rated to 186. Load range is 1,900 pounds, I think, on the tire. And the wheel is 1,580, which the car is not going to be weighing that much. The inside of the wheel, it was machined, but they actually put the coating on the inside of the wheel too, which is a good thing, because the bare aluminum that a lot of companies do ends up getting pitted and looks horrible, which you don't want, because these you're going to be able to see through the spokes. So they should keep looking good. The outer is a polished lip. Very slightly can tell it was machined, but it's polished very good. And for the car, so what we did have on it was Ultra wheels. We had 15x10s in the back, 15x7s in the front, with a 255/60/15. So the tire size height is exactly the same, except for the front. This was the front, which you can tell they're way tucked in, which I have not. I put the ones on the other side, which I'm going to show you in a second. Here is the 15x10 with a negative offset, a very negative offset, which actually rubbed on the other side if I hit a really hard bump. I think it did on this side something too. But that's what them look like. Old school, kinda. And here we go with the new. Look on it. Now I'm actually thinking about pushing them out a 1/2 inch to 1 inch with a spacer, because they're setting in. They're a 4.5 inch backspace. I'll drive it, let it settle in a little bit. I just feel like they should stick out just flush, which I can do with a spacer. And then here is the front. It's still tucked in a little bit, not as bad, but like I said, I want it out flush with the fender well. We are putting the wheels on the side that I just showed you. We got some wheel spacers. They are 1 inch wheel spacers. I put them on. They set in, tucked in just a little too much for the way I like it to set and look. So we have right there. The wheel spacers I got are these, which are a hub centric. And what I've figured out is they claim it is a 70.3 hub. Well, guess what? It may be, but this inner part right here, to have a 70.3 on the outer, does not work. because I got this for a 70.3 to go over that to the 72 point whatever it was, so it would stay hub centric. So what I'm gonna have to do is sand this down with this so it will actually slip over here and go on and bolt down. So let me get that done. This is a 40 grit flap disc. It is a well, started out as a 3-inch, but I sanded one already. Basically, you just stick it in there, hold it pretty good, and spin it around. See, it's starting to sand it out pretty quick. Anyway, I'm going to finish this up, sanding it. I may have to sand the back side of this and sand and clean this hub off. I'll probably paint this a little bit, and I will show y'all when we're done. Alright guys, we got the spacer bolted on. It is a 1-inch, so you can see there it's flush with the studs coming out. And I didn't put a little bit of coat of paint on that and a little right there, and I'll get the wheel bolted on. Okay, I got the wheel bolted on. It's actually a different day. I went to go get it aligned, and needless to say, the company that I took it to wouldn't do it because they said it needs both upper ball joints, control arm bushings, and they're telling me the back half shaft U-joints are bad, which I've pretty much been all the way through this car. I'm pretty sure they just didn't want to mess with doing an alignment. So it's in the garage. Thought I'd show y'all with the wheels on it. I think it helped the look quite a bit better, especially with the spacers. Got them out flush with the fender, and I haven't had any rubbing. There's engine. Everything's been doing good. AC and heat. The one that I had major problems with rubbing was this one with the old wheels. But with this one, even with a 1-inch spacer, it's just even, so when I hit a big dip it doesn't rub. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Debating doing upper bushings, not sure if I will, and I got some other stuff I need to be working on. So stay tuned, and I will talk to y'all later.